is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Blitzball Battle 3 matchup presented to you by Shady Rays. Today we got Game 13, Pinstripe Strong, Forgotten Rotten, Elimination Game. How are you feeling about it?
I feel wonderful. I tell you what, I'm wearing tight jeans. I just tried to put my feet up and it didn't quite work. So I got a half knee going.
Yep, that's fine.
That's good. We're at the business end of the stick. Mix those ones up. Doesn't matter at this point.
It's fine.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I do.
It matters.
It matters.
Now's where it counts.
Yep.
This is what they're fighting for. Whoever loses, see you later.
Is done.
Done.
Gone forever.
Yeah.
And we have Trevor Plouffe's ego on the line as well. But we got to get into the most important part of this matchup, the pitching. Both Forgotten Rotten and Pinstripe Strong have a different way they're going about this matchup. Hey guys, what's going on?
Just gotta get these knots out so we can get these knocks.
Get the knots out to get some knocks in. I like that. Okay, so you're going up against Forgotten Rotten, and Joez, you specifically said in your post-game presser yesterday that Trev actually helped you with some pitches, and now you're going up against the one and only. How do you feel about this matchup, and are you going to use what he taught you against him?
Yes, because it's giving me some consistency a little bit. Still need to improve on it, but looking forward to hitting though. That's what I want to do. Our strategy is to hit. We hit. Pinstripe Strong. That's just what we do.
Exactly. That's what we do.
Lou, your arm was hurting you yesterday. It was definitely visible that you felt like you couldn't get loose completely. Obviously, your teammate came in, walked it off. But what have you done in the past 24 hours to not only loosen up, but feel your absolute best going up against Forgotten Rotten in this elimination game?
I took the bucket of ice that's in the hotel, filled it up with ice, and just wrapped my whole arm in it. Then in the morning, put a little bit of BioFreeze. It's feeling better, but we're just going to have to see in game time.
Same pitching strategy as yesterday?
No.
What is your pitching strategy then?
The strategy is he pitches to Plouffe first. I pitch to Dan, and then Plouffe sees no more pitches if the base is open.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, guys. Good luck out there. All right, Forgotten Rotten. You guys are going up against Pinstripe Strong, and Trev, you are the main reason that Joez says that he could actually pitch in the game against Baggage and pulled out that victory. How do you feel that you were the one that gave your now opponent the tools to beat you?
I didn't really give him the tools to beat us. I just gave him the tools to throw some strikes. He was alligator arming it. That's what we call it. So I just said get it out a little bit more. And he did. He's improved so much. And I think a lot of teams we're seeing in the warehouse are improving because we're playing more and more. But Joez, he gave me credit. I like that. But you did it all yourself, big dog.
Now, Dan, you seem to be very happy with the bat that you're holding in your hand. You've been telling everyone that it's fully customized. Walk me through your creative process and how you think this is going to help you guys win today.
Fully customized, fully loaded, fully upgraded, the Rourke 5000, my brand new bat. So what you're looking at is, now I initially kind of fucked up here, but I'm glad in the way it worked out. So it's kind of like a real wood bat where the bottom of the handle is a little more thick. It's really just because I didn't know how to put blizzard skin on a bat at first. But 2 rows of it, navy here, gold here. And, you know, it kind of feels like my own little lightsaber. So it's a little personal attachment I got going on here.
Are we going to see your 4 new pitches? Did you add another pitch to the arsenal over the past 24 hours on top of the 4 before?
I don't know. I added a couple new arm slots. So I guess in a way, yes.
Yeah.
Breaking news, you're starting today.
Fuck yeah, work.
What is the pitching strategy?
Dan's going to get his 2 outs right away. He's going to start the game, get him right away, and then we'll go after Pinstripe Strong the rest of the time with me. But we're also just going to bang the ball around the yard a little bit, bro. I feel like an offensive outbreak is coming. You feel that too?
Yeah, 100%. I do feel that. And I think
we're feeling freaking great.
That's
enough.
All right. So, like I said before, they're going a different route pitching-wise. What do you got on their thought process?
Well, I answered the 2 of them in one answer. Honestly, I think the way to go about this is that you have to make sure that you don't give up a run in the first inning, because then you limit the total amount of runs that the team can score to 5. And then you go to extra innings, and the number 1 pitcher can continue to pitch the whole way through extra innings. So I think whatever way you want to go about it, just get a 0 in the first.
I mean, I think it's going to be interesting seeing Dan Rourke come out off the top.
It always is.
It's always
doing
going to be
anything,
interesting.
coming out of the taxi, coming out of the Uber, coming out of the toilet, coming
just
out of the warehouse.
Existing in general. One thing we haven't shown you yet is the fact that Dan Rourke actually customized his bat.
Oh, of course he did.
And we'll get to those details a little later on whenever I throw back up to you and Rose in the booth.
Lovely.
But right now we want to hear from the one and only Jolly Olive because he's got some stats because he's intelligent and smart and better looking than all of us.
Hey guys, thanks for throwing it over. It's another losers bracket matchup. It's the two-time champ Forgotten Rotten versus the Miracle Team, Pinstripe Strong. I want to start it off with the champs first though. Trevor Plouffe, he's thrown a ton of pitches in this tournament. 134 pitches, that's the most of any Blitzball 3 pitcher so far. He's averaging 45 pitches per game. So Dan Rourke might get a heavier workload this game because Rourke has not pitched since their first game. He didn't pitch in their second game because of mercy rule and Trevor Plouffe on the mound giving up 5 runs. Dan Rourke at the plate, he's tied for second most in walks taken with 6, but he's also tied for second most in strikeouts with 7. So kind of a 2 true outcome hitter. If he can get on base for Trev, it should be good for the Forgotten Rotten offense. But let's talk about the Miracle Team on the other side. Pinstripe Strong, Joez McFly is the current story. Can he keep it up at the plate? Yesterday, he doubled his career extra base hit total with a double and 2 home runs in the win over Baggage. But in this tournament against non-Baggage pitchers, Joez McFly is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Can he do it against pitchers that aren't Jimmy and Jake? We are going to find out. As for Lou Dab, he continues his MVP campaign in Blitzball Battle 3. Get a look at these stats. He's tied for first in hits with 10. He's first in doubles with 5. He's tied for first with a 714 batting average, an 800 on base, 9 RBIs is tied for second, and on the mound, he has a 2.5 strikeout to walk rate, that's second behind Doyle, a 51% strike rate, that's third, and 11 outs is also tied for third. He is doing it on both sides of the ball, but Joez McFly is going to need to get 2 outs if they want to win this game, and he has the lowest strike rate of any pitcher in this tournament at 32.9%. Can Joez McFly find the magic again and help Pinstripe Strong pull off maybe the biggest upset in warehouse history? This should be a very interesting game. Back to you guys.
Jolly Olive, always a pleasure hearing your wonderful voice and making us smarter every single time you talk. Before we go,
Or feel dumber, either one.
I feel smarter. He feels dumber. I don't really know where he's going with that. But before we go, we have to give a shout out to the one and only Shady Rays for not only making us look great, but also making this entire thing happen. You can get your own pair of Shady Rays for 40% off if you use code WAREHOUSE. That's right, code WAREHOUSE will get you 40% off a pair of sunglasses, and it will get you exclusive access to a link of a collab pair of sunglasses from Jimmy and Jake. Did you know they were creative like that?
I did know that. I've been around them a little while.
I did as well. So, shadyrays.com, use code WAREHOUSE for 40% off your first pair of sunglasses and that link.
All right, one more look to see what is at stake in today's battle. Forgotten Rotten, Pinstripe Strong. The winner moves on to face hook, line, sinkers in the losers bracket. All right, Peter Moylan.
Yeah.
Biggest storyline you haven't talked about so far?
Well, I had a little conversation about it, but I've just actually had more of a think, and I think the biggest storyline is going to be Joez McFly versus Dan Rourke, because I don't think they're going to let... Yeah, that's going to be the matchup. Who's going to be able to get the next one out? Who's going to get the other one out? That's the other guys.
So
the
once
story
again,
of the whole
it's
year.
the other guys.
Yeah.
It's the other guys.
It's amazing.
All right, Paxton Elrod down on the field. What do you have?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. He's going to be using a customized bat. Truthfully, I wasn't aware that we could customize bats to the extent that he has, but it's called the Rourke 5000, and apparently it's going to help him win this game. So
The Rourke 5000, I actually got a special look at it during the pregame. 2 different tape jobs. And he did say that, I said, well, would you let Plouffe use it? And he said, of course. I said, will you let Joez use it? He goes, during this game, absolutely not.
Right. Smart.
Gamesmanship.
Yeah. Smart.
Okay. Paxton, you have a prediction for us?
I think I'm going to switch it up. I think I'm going to go with Pinstripe Strong.
Wow.
I know, but Joez and Lou are on this like calm, cool, collected vibe, and I kind of want to jump on the wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a really good point. It feels like Pinstripe has nothing to lose. They're the underdog, so yeah, I'm not going to pick them.
No.
But I'm going to go with Rotten.
Yeah, I think the magic carpet ride ends right here.
Ooh.
I think that Plouffe has been utterly embarrassed by his personal performance.
Right.
I think there's been a little bit of finger pointing from the two-time defending champs. We know that there's a new chemistry mix with this squad. I think this is the time that they pick it up. I don't know. They were my preseason pick to win it all.
Right.
I don't know if I feel that good about them, but I think I feel good enough for them to win this.
It's a long way home.
Oh, yeah. That's a long flight. Long flight. All right, so that'll do it for now. We will see you tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern for the do-or-die game between Forgotten Run and Pinstripe Strong. For Paxton Elrod, for Peter Moylan, I am Chris Rose. Thanks for tuning into the Shady Rays pregame show.